Hey, I'm Madam Smiley, and this is The Book Was Better, where we compare some of our favorite films to the books they were based on, for better or for worse. Today, we'll be reading and watching... Really? Right away, like right out the gate. Okay, not making any friends with this one. Outside of those of us who have spent the last 65 million years or so buried in sand, everybody has seen Steven Spielberg's prehistoric blockbuster based on Michael Crichton's novel by the same name. Jurassic Park is a classic story of man's hubris in assuming that simply because the technology is available, it's definitely going to be used for entertainment and profit. In both mediums, the story is told primarily from the point of view of Dr. Alan Grant, a paleontologist working on a crazy successful dig in Montana, along with his paleobotanist/girlfriend/grad student Ellie Statler. That aside, the paleo nerds are swept away by the plans of eccentric billionaire John Hammond, who has discovered a way to clone and breed extinct animals, including dinosaurs. His plan to utilize this stunning scientific advance? Build a theme park. Duh. Hammond is being forced by his lawyer to provide outside experts to give Death Trap Park the okay before allowing it to open. The Dino Dorks agree to visit the island when Walt Crazy offers to fund their future insanely productive digs for the future. They're joined on the island by Ian Malcolm, a mathematician and deep V aficionado, who believes that the chaos theory will tear the whole project apart. This is essentially a lot of the same problems that you get when you open a multi-million-dollar theme park. Power outages, unintuitive computer programming, corporate espionage, raptor attacks, all leave our heroes struggling against hundreds of super intelligent and super dangerous dinosaurs while they wait for the chopper to come pick them up and save them. The late Dr. Crichton's book, published in 1990, is a cautionary tale, meant to warn us about the dangers of playing God. Compared to the film, the book focuses more on the mathematical and logistic problems with filling Six Flags with apex predators. My main issue with the book is the charts. The charts! It seems like Crichton spent half his writing time drawing up charts to explain the intricate details of the park, but instead of being informative, it just feels like homework. I found the book to be kind of dry, with a lot of scenes being so heavily colored by the movie that they just fell flat when just simply read. Released in theaters in 1993, the film was an award-winning achievement in visual effects, combining animatronics and digital art to create huge, surprisingly lifelike visuals that have stood up fairly well against the test of time, as long as you aren't watching them in HD. My main issue with the film? The characters. Our heroes are so bland, they can really only serve as lecturing, mumbling, crying plot devices. The only reason we can relate to these people is that their motivations or flaws are so obvious and easily digested. But let's face it, it's pretty hard to enjoy a story when you don't like any of the people in it. I said people! Also, I have got to bring up these endings. In the film, after all of this death and chaos and just property damage, our heroes are allowed to just go home, calmly flying away, presumably allowed to just return to their normal lives. I'm sorry, but even in Crichton's unsupervised, super scientifically advanced dystopia, there would be people that had to be held accountable for this stuff. There's questions that would need to be asked, forms to be filled out, charts to be looked at! Spielberg fell victim to the idea that an ending has to be happy to be good.
So, was the book better?
In this case, I've got to say no. Maybe it was growing up with this movie, hearing John Williams' score, seeing the size and the scope of these dinosaurs that made such a great story for so many people. The actors clearly did their best to breathe some life into Crichton's walking plot points. And the scientific expedition is kept to a minimum. Simple enough for the kids to understand, but reasonable enough for adults to believe it. I'm Madam Smiley, and this was The Book Was Better. Or, in this case, the movie was better. Anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment letting me know your favorite movie based on a book. Bye!
I'm the motherfucking T-Rex! I'm the motherfucking T-Rex!
Alright, so I'm walking down the street,